Relieved. Relieved.
It is relief, but make no mistake, this is not closure for Doreen Landry, who had to face her son's killers one last time in court. Ihab Maslamani and Robert Taylor were barely minors back in 2009 when they randomly abducted and killed Matthew Landry, robbing and kidnapping the 21-year-old before executing him in an abandoned home. They were both sentenced to life in prison without parole, but a broader court challenged the constitutionality of life sentences for juveniles. And despite defense attorneys arguing their juvenile status had to be considered, Doreen Landry says these young killers knew what they were doing.
The image of them walking Matthew from one house into another house, putting him on his knees, putting a gun to the back of his head, shooting him, is an image that wakes me up in the middle of the night in a panic. I have to live with that. That's my life sentence. And there's nothing that's going to lighten that for me. So why should their sentence be lightened?
Judge Diane Drzezinski agreed and resentenced the men to life in prison, no parole, effectively closing a painful chapter in the lives of the Landry family.
When you lose a child, there's no such thing as closure. There is no such thing as closure, not when you lose a child.
And while Judge Diane Drzezinski was the same judge who gave the original sentence and the resentence, Matthew Landry's mother was genuinely worried that this outcome would be different, and she thanks Judge Drzezinski for this outcome. Meanwhile, Maslamani's attorney says they plan to appeal. In Mount Clemens, Andy Choi, The Now Detroit.